Hey, what's happening? Paul Ingram here with Collie Center. I got my man Chris today. We're out here getting some hiking in, getting some collie training in at one of my favorite places out here on the bluffs. And we've been working some empty hand fighting techniques from eskrima or arnis or kali, all terms for the Filipino martial arts. And we're working some entries, so I want to share with you guys today 4 different entries from Filipino martial arts in the empty hands. Sometimes this is known as panantukin or suntukin or pangamut. Depending on what style or system that you're training, there might be a little bit difference in terminology. So I like just to use, we're using some empty hand techniques. So let's go ahead and look at some of the basic entries. This is just going to be basics to give you some good starter points. That way you can start training these skills. And we'll do a little bit of some locks so that way we can follow up immediately off these entries. Just remember that this is basic training. So this isn't necessarily you're gonna go out there and fight the world and destroy every single opponent with this exact way of training. You gotta train, and then you gotta train all the different variables, all the different combinations, and then you gotta be creative and be able to, functionalize your training. But you need somewhere to start. You need to have somewhere to start building your techniques. So let's go ahead and jump on into it. I got 4 entries I'm gonna share with you today. Wham! Let's go ahead and do it. Entry number 1, let's go ahead and flip it over on the side so that way I can show you. We're gonna flip positions. This is our outside entry. We're gonna take everything just simple off of the jab. I've done some other videos that you can kind of search. If you go to the Collie Center channel, you can use a little search bar right there on the channel and just search Collie empty hands or empty hand entries, and you can see other variations that I work these entries off of different combinations and stuff. All right, so today we're gonna kind of take a step back because I've never taught the 4th one before here on YouTube yet. So make sure you're following all the way to the end of the video so you get all 4. So the first one is our outside entry. From here, the basic is we're gonna parry his punch, and then we're gonna come up with what's called a destruction. Sometimes these are called guntings or scissors. So from here, I'm gonna go bam, right there, and we'd be striking right into that nerve cluster on the tricep. Sometimes it's effective, sometimes it's not, but it's really about learning the position. It doesn't always have to be this. Sometimes you come out, boom, and you can hit them right in the eyeball, right? A lot of different ways you can do these entries, right? A lot of different techniques, selections. Just focusing on the entries, you play with the different techniques that you know from your martial arts training. From here, we're gonna go ahead and go bam and bust that elbow. Then we're gonna go boom and jab him right into the face, right into the bridge of the eyes, bridge of the nose. And then we're gonna come into our figure 4 lock, and we can take him all the way down to the ground. You can go ahead, put your knees on him and lock him, go ahead and tap. Or you can go ahead and go back into your striking follow-ups and your sakaran, or your kicking and stomping. Let's take a look at that one again. Right here, outside entry, he throws a jab. Boom, I'm on the outside. Break that elbow, jab him, bust that nose, take him down on that figure 4 lock, either lock him or strike him. Boom, bah. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, bah, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Entry number 2 is our inside gunting entry. Throws the jab. Bop! I'm gonna go right there. Parry to the inside. You gotta have a little bit of footwork here. Slip the head, parry it, smash that bicep. This left hand can go many, many places here. It can go to the bicep. You could bash him all the way into the face or into the eyes. It could be an eye jab. It can go all the way to stop his rear hand from coming out. Then you can hit him right there. Okay, so you can play all those different variations. Let's go with the basic technique. Boom, right there. From here, I'm gonna go ahead and smash him. I'm gonna slide in all the way and either hack him right into the neck or right into the temple. Then we're gonna bring him down, boom, give him a good strong knee into the sternum. Left hand comes underneath. You're gonna dive bomb his head, to 6 o'clock while his hand goes to 12 o'clock. Boom, right there into the clock throw. And then from here, you can either go into locks, or my favorite, follow up with some powerful strikes, and maybe even some powerful kicks. Boom, bah, boom, 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 bah, boom, bah, boom, 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 boom. Entry number 3. This is the split entry. This is where we're gonna split his jab right between our hands right here. This is the other split gunting right here, the scissoring motion. We're gonna parry his jab to the outside. Right hand's gonna come across, boom, and hit him right there, right into the bicep. So once I hit him in the bicep, then I'm gonna go ahead and use my shoulder, right? We're capturing his arm with the shoulder and the parry. I'm gonna step in as I hack him again with that form right here. This is gonna cause a crease in the elbow. I'm gonna smash down with my elbow and then get him inside what's called a cradle lock. This is a very tight lock, guys. Be very careful with this one. If you want to really stretch the lock, here, kind of turn with me a little bit. If you want to really stretch the lock out here, left hand shoots in, boom, you would punch him and stretch him out. You feel it?
Yep.
That's it. You could take him down. I'm not going to take Chris down on that one because you can do a lot of shoulder damage. But let's take a look at the split entry again. Bam, we're going to hit it here. As I step in, boom, that's what we want. That's going to help cause a bend in the elbow. Guys, you're not going to get this if you're allowing the hand to stay out here. It's going to be easier for him to retract that punch back quickly. Retract it quickly. Boom, right here. You're going to lose it. You got to step in with that. So retract it. Boom. Yeah, go ahead and fire and retract. Boom. You got to step in with this thing so you can chase that thing in. Same thing. Go ahead and retract that. Boom. You got to step in with it right there. So that way you maintain that connection. Now you can come up, get that lock in, and then go from there, whatever you need to do. You can go into your kicks, all your close quarter tools, or controls. Boom, bam, boom, wham. We've made it. Empty hand entry number 4, which is the reverse split this time. From here, all right, this one's a little bit tricky in the beginning. He's gonna come in with that jab. I'm gonna go into what's called our parry number 2. If you don't know the parry system, right, you gotta know that. It's 1, 2, and 3. That's our parry system right there. So we've been working off of the first parry on the first 3 entries. Now we're working on parry number 2. So there's the parry number 2, and then boom, we come up underneath with the left hand. So this is gonna be all happen at the same time. Boom, right there. All right, this could be a jab to the eyes. That's fine. Catch this. And then right into the elbow. You're going to bend that elbow and then smack him again as you diving bomb his head. From here, you can go boom. You can knee him right in the face. You can go into your Sakaran kicking to the knee to break his stability even more. And then go ahead and take him down. Right there, you can end up with some good, powerful strikes. You know, hit him while he's down. Good time to hit someone. From there, right, we got our reverse split entry. This could be a jab to the eyes. Just be careful with that in training. Wear some eye gear or something like that. Boom, you're gonna hit this to crease the elbow. Smack him again to bring him down. And it's the same idea as the clock throw, but you really only need one arm for it this time. Elbow goes 12 o'clock. Head continues around the clock at 6 o'clock. Right there, you can catch him if you need to. And then go ahead and fire out your shots. Boom. Boom. Right here, a little thing you can sneak in, just please be careful with this when you're training this with a partner, is while you're taking him down, you can also sandwich his face with a knee strike right here. Wow. Boom, right there. Give him that shot, give him that shot, and then say goodnight.
Oh, that was nice.
There you have it. 4 entries from the empty hands of Kali Filipino martial arts. This is a great place to begin your entry training here. It gives you a little bit of follow-up techniques. You get to play with some of the locks, turn those locks into some takedowns. So you're striking a little bit into that grappling or into the dumog mixed with the empty hands. In the Kali empty hands, there's 3 empty hand parts. There's the striking, which is a lot of times called the pangamut or the panatukan, the dumog, which is the wrestling, the grappling, and then the sakaran, which is the kicking. Okay, so we gave you a little bit of all 3 to start playing with this. Now you got to go out there and train. You're not going to be able to just like start this stuff off and, you know, this is going to be functional in the fighting. This is the art right here. This isn't the functional, this is the art. You have to make this functional. So you got to, you know, train the techniques. Then you got to come back, you got to learn the different variations. Then you got to put the gloves on and you got to, you know, get some stuff to work. All right, so work this out. These are functional. You know, we pull them off all the time in sparring with resistance. It may not always be as clean as like, you know, training just the bare naked technique, all right, but you got to start somewhere in your technical training. This is a great place to start. To continue your training with us here at College Center, head over to collegecenter.com. We got a lot of great training programs, empty hand training programs, stick fighting, knife fighting, you name it. When it comes to Kali, we have it over at our online school. So go check that out. I might have a special deal, a special sale going on right now, but you got to go over to collegecenter.com to go check it out and see if you can score a sweet discount. Make sure you guys are saying hi to Chris in the comments below. Chris is our St. Augustine, Florida chapter leader. So if you're around the St. Augustine, Jacksonville, you know, northern Florida area, make sure that you see Chris. You can get his contact information in the description below and also over on our chapters page over at collegecenter.com as well. Right, he's got classes, he's doing events, right? He's blowing up, man. A lot of people over there in Florida are training with Chris, so make sure you get in there and train with him. Plus, I'm going to be out there. I'm out there all the time doing seminars, so you might be able to catch me out there in St. Augustine, Florida. Oldest town in United States of America. Awesome place if you haven't visited. Visit the oldest place and get some college training in with your College Center team. All right, guys, I'm going to catch you back here next time in the next video. Make sure to hit the thumbs up button if you like the empty hands. Leave me a cool comment below. What kind of continuation empty hand training would you like to see? Tell me in the comments below so that way we can go ahead and make that video for you. And remember to get outside and go make nature be your Kali Dojo. We'll see you next time.